I can read books more than 200 pages long. But 201
has nothing to do with it. The first real novel I ever read was freaking Rainbow Six.
Ugh. Yeah, see, you can read Tom Clancy novels like my brother, and those are not the best. They're
tough.
They're
good,
they're tough because it's so extensive.
Well, nothing happens. Like,
right.
but when something finally does, it's so good.
See, that's all I needed from the road was something to finally happen, and it's just not gratifying. It's not gratifying. I'm okay with the plotting story. We'll get there, but I need a little more closure. And then they're just like,
oh, there's no closure.
I know, and I don't like that.
There is no closure.
I don't like that. It's like you like Darren Aronofsky. Is that his name?
No.
What's his name?
That's his name, but I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah, but you like that. You like some of that, like the depressing, like, but it's not the happy ending, but that's the ending. And I'm like, no.
After The Fountain came out, I was like, I really don't like Darren Aronofsky.
Oh, well, because The Fountain was just a bunch of senseless dribble.
I liked one of his movies. Really.
I watched that movie.
I've never seen Black Swan.
I saw that. Well, The Wrestler.
I didn't like Pi. I thought Pi was pretty dumb.
The Wrestler was a great movie.
The Wrestler was great. Okay, so there's two movies of his that I like.
Mm-hmm. So I got it on camera.
I got The Wrestler.
The Wrestler.
And
the other one.
What's the one?
Not The Fountain.
What's the most depressing movie ever made? Requiem for a Dream.
Nobody likes that movie.
That's a good movie too.
It's a good movie, but just watch it once and
never
ever remember it again.
You don't need to watch it.
The first time I ever saw it.
It's
what the fuck is happening?
I saw that movie.
Terrible things are what's happening to those people.
I saw that almost 20 years ago.
And they all did it to themselves.
Yeah, but the mom, though.
She's the most depressing part.
That's the worst.
Because the son, you're like, whatever. He steals from his mother.
Right.
Right. It's like, I don't care what happens to you. And you're also Jared Leto, so I extra don't care what happens to you.
It's Jared Leto. Okay, got it. Because for me, it would have been Jake Gyllenhaal, and it could have been the same guy. I'm positive they're the same dude. And then they're the worst.
And then it's Marlon Wayans.
Right. Well, the Wayans are all great. I love the Wayans.
Jennifer.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Connelly.
Delazari. I'm like, what did Jennifer say? Yeah, Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Connelly.
Who is also
she's
in The Rocketeer, and she's super hot.
She's one of the hottest women.
You know who else is in The Rocketeer?
She's still hot.
You look so sad when you're saying it.
She's so hot. Jane from The Office.
What?
Or Jan. God, my names are bad today. Jan from The Office. Michael's crazy. Yeah. She is the singer in the club that they go to.
In what? In
The Rocketeer.
In The Rocketeer?
In The Rocketeer.
Why are we talking about The Rocketeer?
Because Jennifer Connelly's in it. And she's the main actress in that movie. And she's super hot.
Say hi.
Hey everyone! We're live! Geek Culture Live! It's 12 p.m. and if you're joining us, Paul and I just like to rant and argue about stuff, and then we hit record. And but it started off with Paul's inability to enjoy books over 200 pages.
I don't think that's exactly what we were talking
about.
That
is exactly, we didn't record that part, but if it's what happened. You do like James Luceno too, and his books are a little.
I love James Luceno.
James Luceno,
but he gets into like the political shit, and I like that stuff.
And that's the things I don't like, the politics and just like sci-fi politics. Okay, I don't think it was him that ruined it for me. It was the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars movie was just so like, we have to set this up. Let's all political espionage, and we're gonna get him in there and in there and in there and in there.
But it wasn't even like, even the political stuff to that one wasn't even like interesting.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying though. That's what killed like political intrigue in sci-fi for me, especially in Star Wars.
The politics in episode 3 was way better. And right. Especially with the line of like...
the third one was my favorite though, but the third one was
This is how democracy dies.
Oh my
thunderous applause.
Yep.
I love that line.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of echoes today.
Yeah, it sure freaking does.
Hey, speaking of which, did you hear that we're gonna go there. The trying to push the election back. Did you read about that on Twitter?
Oh no, I've only seen one person say that we should do that. Even all of his cronies said they shouldn't do
Isn't that
that.
insane? Isn't that like crazy where the Constitution's like, nope. That's weird. But hey, everybody, thank you for joining us. This is Geek Culture Live. It is July 31st, I think. 2020 was in such a fucking weird year. There it is already. Sorry, Mom. So I don't know the days. It's
And
Friday.
I'm Paul.
And he's Paul. You can
I've been waiting for you to say you're Jason this entire time.
Hey, everybody, I'm Jason.
And I'm Paul.
And welcome to Geek Culture Live. Join us on, I think we're on YouTube as well. Yep. YouTube.com/Geek Culture, G33k. Just talk.
You think so?
I'm done.
I think we've been on YouTube longer than we've been on Facebook.
But I mean, we're currently live streaming on YouTube. So hey, everybody on
Which
YouTube.
is crazy. And Twitch, right?
No, we didn't do Twitch.
Didn't do Twitch?
Well, we can. We just didn't want to. It's hard enough for us to stream to one feed.
I got you.
So we didn't want to mess it all up.
Go with what we know.
Right. So I'm actually going to check us out on YouTube. Hey, Paul, why don't you say hi to all of our Patreons? It's my favorite. It's my favorite part because Paul doesn't know our patrons, who we greatly appreciate. Thank you.
I still appreciate you, even if I can't name all.
We just can't name. It's like people come into my shop. I don't remember all of them. I'm sorry. I don't know that you remember me, but I'm the guy at the shop.
The residents where I work come in all the time, and I just ask them for their apartment number. They're like prisoners.
All right.
What's your number?
Thank you, Carrick, Jennifer, Vivian. Congratulations, Vivian. You're gonna be having a baby soon. Pablo, Catherine, Jake, Chris. And I think that's it. So thank you guys very much. It's patreon.com/Geek Culture, G33k Culture. You see all of our links down here-ish. But if you just type in Geek Culture like that on Patreon, you can help us out. We have a $1, $5, $10, and $20 thing. And a $10 one I really want to do again so we can watch a silly movie and watch along. I have everything directly linked to my phone.
Yeah, I mean, if you're already doing it, just give us an idea.
Right.
You don't have to, hold on to it and wait for something.
Yeah, so I'm going to check our feed and see how we're doing. So
Looks good.
There we go. Sweet. Yeah, we are also on YouTube. So check us out there. Make sure you subscribe and like and do all that stuff. I'm going to be live streaming over there more. We need to get back on our Facebook live stream. I'm probably going to do it after this with Dale. We'll figure something out because we get stars, but we can't get paid out until we do a certain thing again. And then apparently we have to make a certain amount of money before they'll send us our stars, which they did not inform me until
So they're
yesterday.
holding our money?
So normally we have a 60-day hold on every star that you give us. Whoop doop shoop day poop. Thank you very much. So if you want to give me a star now, it's going to take 60 days for them to pay us out. Well, I guess it's the end of the month, so it might take 32. They're really weird with the way they do it. So we'll get paid out, but we have to make a certain amount of money before they'll pay us out.
That's
And then they're probably going to take a percentage of that money.
Well, of course.
And then we have to file 1099, I think it's called.
That's the whole point of the star thing, though.
Yeah, I have to. It's all taxes too, so we have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah, that's a 1099.
Yeah, so it's going to be a tax thing, which is fun. So next year we'll see how that all goes. And so help us out because we're being taxed for it. Even when you're helping us, we're getting taxed for it.
Even when they're not sending us their money.
Thank you for sharing the stream, Dale. My daughter was here. She would go running like crazy. Today we're going to have Joe Alogna on the show. You might know him from being my friend. And he's a great painter. We do a lot of gaming together. He's a funny dude. He was in the chat last week. He's going to join us on Sea of Thieves soon. It's going to be awesome. So you'll probably see a lot more of Joe. Maybe I can start filming battle reports with him and play games, and he can yell at me and tell me to get off his table. So it's going to be awesome. That part won't be awesome. But yeah. Anything new in your life, Paul? Watch anything new? Do anything new? Finish Space Force?
I had already finished.
That's right. You took.
It just took me a long time.
More than one setting.
Yeah.
Which is
like
crazy.
a normal person.
Right. I think anything that happens in this house is normal. It's not. There's a lot.
You get your one chance to watch something. You're
I know.
I'm gonna watch Space Force in its entirety.
In like 5 hours, it was awesome. Well, it was like yesterday. The kids slept. Scarlett and David slept for hours. It was awesome. She slept right there on the couch. He was up in his bed for hours, and I got to play Warzone. I was so stoked. I got to play video games uninterrupted. You know me in those kind of games. I'm yelling and screaming. And
right.
I have some stuff saved. I was shooting at this guy, in the building, and I went to go throw a Molotov at him, and as I was throwing it, a guy was parachuting in, and I hit that guy with the Molotov, and he bursts into flames, and right as he hits the ground, I just bah, 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 bah. And then I saved the video, but I can't wait. I'm gonna start uploading all those because I gotta clear my PlayStation. I have like 80 gigs of video that I've recorded from us, just sitting on there.
Well, what are you doing with it?
It takes. So when you want to transfer from your PlayStation to a USB, I think it takes like as long as the video is. So if I have a 50-minute video, I'm pretty like when I've tried to upload it before, it's like, I'm like, okay, and you can't do anything else,
Right.
So your PlayStation's locked at that point, so I can't do it in the background. So I have to do it for 45 minutes, and I can't touch my PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then I have to do that for every video. So I'll probably just start doing it at night. I'll set one up before I go to bed or something, or I'll do them.
Well, you can have your PlayStation doing that and use your Xbox.
It's true. I could use the computer, but I'm still like.
Computer.
But every time I
That's
turn on the PlayStation, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play it. If I have a chance, I kind of want to just sit there and play it. But then I get absent-minded and I don't think about it at times when I could just I could probably be doing it right now.
Right.
I just don't think about it until I'm in the middle of recording a live show. So
It does take forever, though.
it takes so long. My Godzilla, burning Godzilla.
My dad mentioned this. Jennifer Connelly had a breast reduction, and she's married to Paul Bettany.
Yeah, I see. I knew that she had the reduction, which that's good for her. If her back feels better, then right on. I personally feel like it's slapping God in the face, but I don't. Please don't. Please don't use that against me. I'm gonna get like the one feminist that watches our show. What did you say? Do we have any of those? Oh, we do. Never mind. Anyway,
You're gonna get us
flagged
yeah.
by saying feminist.
Or I don't know, something that's a protected class.
After what we talked about last week, I think we're good.
We got 5,500 views on that one.
Yeah, and all we did was talk about masturbating the whole time. Just talk about whacking it. The entire episode was about whacking it.
We know what you like.
Hi, Jennifer.
You'd be like, hey, guys, I really like, I mean, the nerdy stuff got me in, but when you talked about masturbation, I don't know why I said it like that. Masturbation.
But when you talk about jacking it,
that's when I got hooked.
This is why you need to watch the live feed of this, and you can also listen to us on all the podcast formats, but you should definitely watch the video because it's a lot of fun. Or you can do like Corey does and watch it later and then comment on it.
Like it's live.
Right, and then ask us if we're actually streaming, and then watch that stream.
Watch the wrong video. Like, Corey, I love you, Bubba, but when you scroll up on Facebook, if you go to our page, the very first video you're gonna see, it says live on it. It's there.
We'll just pick the one that says live on it.
Yeah, the red live. It's alright. Him and I had so much fun playing Warzone though. It's a fun game because you don't have to do the battle royale if you don't want to, which I'm not a big fan of because like 30 minutes of setup to die in 14 seconds sucks. So you do one where it's a cash drop and you're just collecting money. Like whoever gets to 1 million first wins. So you're in the same big level, but if you die, you get to respawn. You lose some of your money. And then to get rid of your money so you don't if you get killed, you don't drop it, you call in helicopters and everybody knows the helicopter's there. So the helicopter will land outside of the building and you have to like run for it and then hold square to load your money up. And they can shoot it down. They wait. Like I've done it before where Corey's like, don't go out. And you'll see a guy come running and then you just hear tss, tss from the snipers. And they just sit there and wait at it. So it's a lot of fun. And it's free. I'm not a big Call of Duty fan, but the customization, it's a lot of fun.
Now you got me.
It's a battle royale game, right? Paul can customize it for the next day. But then you unlock a lot of stuff, which is cool. And then you get airstrikes and all that shit. You know how like you'll earn them in kill streaks? Well, with this one, it's an item. So like I'll run up and you kill a guy and all his stuff drops. And he had a precision airstrike. So you pick it up. And then I would just get your little pointer. And you just point it at guys. Your little laser light. And then bam, 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 bam. It's so much fun.
You might have to check it out.
You should. It's a fun... Well, because you can die multiple times.
Which system are you playing on?
PS4.
PS4?
Yeah. And it's... And I got enough people to play where we can have... Because you can do a 3-man squad. So me and Corey are set. And Corey's like level 98, whatever. I can't remember. I'm such a terrible friend. Let me see. What time are we at? Oh, we probably should be going to hit a break. Give me 1 second. Let me just look something up.
What are you looking at?
A streamer really quick because this reminded me of Warzone. Check out Shady Fox, SHADEYFOX. That's Bree. She was she plays Killing Floor. I watched her play a little bit of Warzone the other day. They are the most calm group I've ever heard play in my life. Like, if you watch the stream, they're all just like, all right, guys up ahead. Oh, down at 32. And she's like, coming in with some ammo. I'm like, there's a fucking guy at 10! Paul!
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
Why aren't you shooting him? Get him! Yeah, it's me just yelling at everyone because I just get really excited. I enjoy those kind of games. It makes me, it hypes me up. If you know anything about me, I'm an excitable person. And
I mean, just watch us play Sea of Thieves where we're just sailing. We're just sailing.
There's our ship!
What are you doing?
Fire! But because I'm like lining it up in my brain, waiting for the cannons to go off, and they're both just like,
just
where's
coming
the
up on like
ship?
a rock that's sticking out of the water.
Well, because I go to look at the map for 5 seconds, and there's always a fucking rock. So it's like we'll come up on a ship, and I'm like watching it, and I don't say anything, or I'll just mention it once, and I'm like, okay, they got it. But then you guys are watching something completely different, and I line up like.
There's so much to look at.
I'm lining up like 40 yards from a ship, and you guys are sitting on the right cannons, and I'm like, what the fuck are you two doing? You're like, we're looking at the island. And then there's a ship to our left, and I'm like, fucking fire. So then I have to get off the wheel and try to run and shoot. And Dale's like, shoot me at things.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Hey, thanks for the like, JC.
Yeah, thanks for the like and the shares and all that stuff. We'll be right back with our friend Joe Alogna.
All right, let me set up my volume here so that you guys aren't destroying my eardrums.
You're on the. You're good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you got the settings. Well, we won't be able to hear him. Oh, on the cam. Well, it should be coming only through here. Because it's not coming through that. It's coming through ours. So if anything, I'll just change it to the setting just in front of us. Or might that just be good? Okay. Can you still hear us fine, Joe? Hey, everybody, we're back.
Yeah, that's actually a lot better.
That's better?
Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, why are we frozen?
Now you say real.
Oh, God damn it. All right, give me 1 second, everyone. Super professional. Paul, talk to the people.
Hey, people. Hey, people.
So I'm actually moving around here.
All you
Well,
people out
hello,
in
everybody.
Streamland. So we're gonna talk to Joe. I'm not even sure what we're gonna talk to Joe about yet.
Joe isn't even sure what you're going to talk to Joe about
Surprise
yet.
me
So
one bit, Joe.
it's you know,
That's what we do.
he's like stuff. Why not? Yeah. So Herman Cain's dead.
That's a thing.
Should have worn a mask. Should have worn a mask.
Yeah.
All right, we're going right for it.
I mean, you can't control
Well,
it.
listen, I gotta get it out there, man, because on Monday I report back to work, and I've still got people at work that don't believe that Corona's a real thing.
Real quick to cut you off there. So what exactly are you going? What do you do? Because people don't know what you do for a living. Where are you going back to work?
Oh, that's true. So I teach middle school. I teach 6th grade science, and so Monday is teachers report back to work day. So summer is officially over as of Monday.
You might have Dale, you might have an echo. If you want to get rid of the... All right, so the NDI source right there, and then the desktop audio. That one, and then that one. All right, now scroll down. Hey, Joe, give me a... Okay, that should be Joe right there.
Need a mic check?
Sweet.
Cool.
All right, yeah, so he's going to be going back to... such a weird... We're like, hey, everyone. The camera.
It's like,
The phone
hello.
camera. We have such a... Okay, cool. Yeah, so we have Joe on the show because Joe is on the show. I mean, other than just being able to talk about
Why not?
stuff and pretty much whatever we want. I've been doing a little bit of painting and stuff here and there so I can play some games. It's taken forever.
Very cool.
I just ended up dry brushing that model I was telling you about, the pink and everything. I just threw something on it real quick and I'm done. It's one of those things, if I keep looking at it, I'm never going to finish it. So I had to put it away.
Yeah.
So I'll do another one.
That's kind of like the first step is like knowing when to stop painting
Right.
something, when you're like, hey, this is good enough for me. Because if you're one of those people that just is a perfectionist and every tiny little detail has to be painted and highlighted, you're going to do one model and you're going to spend a lifetime doing it and you're going to be frustrated at the whole process. So
Yeah, so I put it away and then I'm just going to paint some other stuff.
yeah, just pick up the next one, man. That's all you got to do. Just
And I'm
do the
coming
next
for
one.
your priests. Because I found a bunch of skeletons, so I have an undead army and I have a halfling army now. So I'm gonna kill that damn priest with your stupid divine intervention.
Well, it's not just the wizard that does that. I can give that to almost everybody in the army.
Bullshit. Is that the so we're talking about a warlords game. It's a really fun tabletop game. And you have all different kind of armies and everything, but you can use minis from anything. Like you can buy D&D minis, you can use Warhammer minis. You don't have to buy the minis from this game. They don't really care about that. It's just a really fun game. And then so I've been pulling stuff. I have my necromancer for that army is going to be Liliana from Magic the Gathering because I have her little figure from the Magic game, and she's perfect for it.
Nice.
You're not gonna use an Eldrazi?
Well, I do have an Eldrazi, but I can use him as like a monstrosity. And then I do have for my
Yeah.
halflings, I have a witch doctor. It's a little tiny. Yes.
Ting tang, wall wall, bing bang.
If that's what halflings say, then yes.
That's what witch doctors.
Witch doctor.
That is halfling.
Wow, what a generalization. That's gonna get us flagged. You said all witch doctors sing that?
No, they say it.
Oh, they say it.
They just say it.
They don't
he
even sing
sang it. The guy who made the song.
Yeah, just remember, Jason, it's alabaster refuse, and you won't get flagged for that.
Right?
Yeah, it's fine.
You can't. Yeah, because he asked me a question yesterday in the chat. And he's like, "What's the color of What's the color of Stormtrooper's armor?"
What's the color of Stormtrooper's armor, and what do you put in a trash can?
So I could not answer that. 'Cause I can't say what color Stormtrooper armor is because apparently I'll get flagged for it.
You just have to put a comma in between. White, comma.
Just
Armor.
porcelain garbage.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Yeah.
White compost. Alabaster compost.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really toeing the line there with that one, I think.
You know, the only 2 times I've ever been banned from Facebook is saying things to white people.
Mm-hmm. Because they're the ones that'll get you.
They got me in trouble.
Go.
It was me, a white guy, saying things to white people.
Somebody said something mean to me. Well, what did you do? I said something mean to them first.
Yeah, right? I poked the bear. He's just tired of dumb people, so he just says things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's always nice that once they pick up the dictionary and they look at what you said to them, then they get upset.
It's true. Yeah, I love that we have Google, but, we don't use it.
I would say, judging by most of their spelling, they don't know what dictionaries are.
It's cool because, you have spell check on your phone. It literally says, that's wrong.
Yeah, it'll change it for you.
Hey, Bubby, just give that little
change
tap.
it for you. You're like, no, it's not how I want to say it. I want it spelled wrong.
Do you think those type of people add that to the dictionary so it doesn't think it's misspelled anymore? No, gun is a word. I'm adding gun. Gonna get them. Add to dictionary.
Do you know how hard it is to spell a word wrong on the internet these days? Because my phone just does it for me.
Yeah.
I just I skip a letter and it's like, oh, you meant anything, not anything. Like, cool. Yeah, it just does it. So to be a fucking idiot, it takes effort now.
There's no excuse.
It's like
anymore.
like at this point you have to try to be that dumb.
Right.
You have to be doing it on purpose, and that just, I mean, that's, well, we won't get political.
I don't think questioning why people misspell things is getting political.
Right. But
Well, no, I was gonna make a
You
joke.
are kind of saying it's a certain type of person that does it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only certain.
I mean, it's the right kind of person if you're picking up my drift, but
I don't
yeah.
know what you're saying.
They're
No,
the
not
same
at all.
ones that think masks make you sick.
That's true.
I've got all this carbon dioxide in my lungs.
But I'm breathing out the germs that I'm breathing back in.
You know what my favorite thing is? Is when people do this. Achoo. And then put their mask back on. Or and put their mask on. I see it all the time. I'm like, I don't think you understand what that's for. You're supposed to sneeze into the mask, and then you can replace said mask. Like, you don't.
At least they're wearing a mask.
They take it off to sneeze. They take it off
or
for
they
the
take
main
it off to
purpose
talk
that
to the
it's
person at the
for.
register. Like, I've seen so many people walk up to the counters, like, get ready to pay for their stuff, and they're like, I can't breathe in this thing. And now all of a sudden they're just like, blah, 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 blah. Like, put it back on. You're this close to somebody. Put it back on. But
Just put it on.
you are now in the spot where you need to have this on the most.
Right, and if you're not a local viewer for us, we all are in Florida. We all live within 20, 30 miles of each other. So.
And then you take it off in front of a person who's not allowed to take theirs off, and you're like, I can't breathe in this thing, and they're like sitting there at the register like, seriously, buddy? I'm doing this with a mask on.
That's me. That's me. Well, no, the thing.
can you imagine, like, if a surgeon did that in the middle of surgery? He's like, man, I just can't breathe.
And then and then into the
hold on.
open chest cavity.
Nurse, hold my scalpel. Chew. And then puts his mask back on. Oh, I think I got a little bit in there. It's fine. We're gonna scrape it all out anyway. He's got the cancer. What's a little bit of my spit?
No, it's just going to make herd immunity. That's
Yeah.
all it is. It's fine.
Yep.
It's just gonna strengthen
a
their immune
little bit of
system.
sickness never hurt anyone.
I was so mad. That's why I made my post last night about you go into a store that says wear a mask and you don't wear a mask, you're a piece of shit. I mean, there's just no other way to say it. Because I was literally leaving Dollar General, which their employees, most of them don't wear masks either, which that baffles me.
It's supposed to be mandatory.
Well, they work there. I know, but they work there. You're like, what are you doing? I watched this family come in, come out, not wear them, and then they go right next door to the AutoZone and triple park at the entrance, and then go in the AutoZone with no masks on either.
Wow.
And I'm just looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stop
Well,
and park.
those people obviously just don't give a shit about anyone but themselves. I mean, like, how apparent can you make it?
It was a couple too, so it wasn't like the lady looked embarrassed or anything. She was like, man, I better go get my Cadillac converter. I'm pissed. She goes in.
Yeah.
I know the name of the part. I don't know what that actually does, though.
It's a catalytic converter.
There you go.
A Cadillac converter converts your cars into a Cadillac.
There you go. And she was mad. She's like, my truck
It's just the Cadillac like symbol or
hangs
whatever
from your
the
car.
to put on the front. Just a sticker.
I got a
Now
Cadillac
it's a Cadillac.
converted.
No,
No, she wanted to
obviously
put it on
still
her
a Bronco.
Put it on her mask. So
Yeah,
she couldn't wear a mask. She
My
I'm a
couldn't
Cadillac.
wear a mask. I saw a guy when this all first started.